Hi, my dear friends. I'm Mr. Muhammad Kamal, science teacher. Welcome back in a new science session and a new lesson. Today, guys, we will start with Chapter 5, Ecosystems, Lesson 3. What are natural resources? For lesson objectives for today, we will know that people need resources and that some resources can be replaced in nature and some cannot. First of all, what I mean with natural resources. Natural resources are supplies found in nature, like plants, animals, air, water, soil, minerals, sunlight. All of these are examples of natural resources. They're all are supplies we find in nature. Natural resources are two types: renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable resources are resources that can be replaced, and non-renewable resources, resources that cannot be replaced and found in limited amounts in nature. We will start with renewable resources. Resources that can be replaced, like plants, animals, water, air, solar energy, wind. All of these are examples of non of renewable resources. Sorry. Renewable resources. Why we call it renewable? When we cut plants, we can grow more. When animals die, more are born. Water, when it's evaporated in the sky, it falls again as rains. Solar energy, every day we have the sun and every day the sunshine. These resources are replaced as fast as they used. Water is one of the most important renewable resources because living things need water to survive. Animals, plants, and humans. We can't live without water. What makes water renewable resources? That's because of the recycling through precipitation and evaporation. Do you know, guys, that only 1% only of Earth's resources is drinkable? The others are found as glaciers or salt water in seas and oceans. But the fresh waters that we can drink, it's only 1%. Look at the diagram, guys, at the GIF below here, that's representing the water cycle. And when the water evaporated because of the heat of the sun, it's going to make clouds, and then clouds fall again as rains. So the water cycle: evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Why are trees renewable resources? That's right, because when we cut trees, it can grow to replace those cut down. Solar and wind energy. Solar energy, guys, it's the energy from the sun. Wind energy, it's the energy from the wind, of course. Solar energy, it's energy from the sun. Energy from the sun can be used to heat buildings. People use the sun energy to heat buildings through solar cells. Solar cells can change even energy from the sun into electrical energy by solar cells or solar panels. The solar cells, guys, just like this one, it takes the sunlight, takes energy from the sun, and it changes it into heat energy or electric energy. Heat energy to heat the water, or electric energy, so we can use it to just provide our houses with electricity to turn on the light or use electrical devices. Why might solar energy not always be available? That's right. Maybe one day, guys, there are a lot of clouds, so the sunlight can't reach easily. Wind energy. It's another example of the renewable resources. Windmills, guys, can be used to run machinery, just like the one in the pictures below here. And also be using windmills to produce electricity. It's using the same idea of the dynamo. But when the windmill's moving, it produces electricity. It's a changing of kinetic energy into electric energy. Solar energy and wind don't cause pollution. but actually, on the other side, they are too expensive. Non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources like coal, oil, and natural gas, which assembly they are all called fossil fuels. Fossil fuels, guys, first, non-renewable resources are resources that exist in limited amounts or used faster than they can be replaced. Fossil fuel like oil, coal were made from organisms that lived long ago. And long ago, guys, here I'm talking about millions of years ago. So the fossil fuel took millions of years ago, guys, to form. That's why it's non-renewable. Because we use it quickly, faster than they can be replaced. Every day we're using fossil fuel in factories, in cars, in all most of the machines, guys, that we're using, and all the factories that provide us with electricity, they are depending on fossil fuel. Ores, it's also an example of non-renewable resources. Ore is a rock rich in valuable minerals, like iron ore. It's a contain metal iron to make steel or paper clips. Copper ore, sulfur, and phosphorus, zinc, and gold, they're all are examples of ore. We all get it, guys, from ores. We have a question here. How are ores and fossil fuels are alike, and how are they different? That's right, they both are non-renewable resources and come from below Earth's surface. Fossil fuels are mostly used for energy, while ores are extracted for their minerals. How are resources? How can we make it last longer? So, guys, many things. First one, it's called conservation. Conservation, guys, it's using what you need as efficiently as possible. Okay? For example, if you want to just brush your teeth, just don't keep the tap open. Just only open it when you need it. It's a rational using of the resources. And the second way, it's by recycling. Reuse and recycling. Don't just throw all the things that you don't need. Maybe you can use it in different ways. And recycling is saving or using materials again instead of treating them as waste. Solve questions 7 and 8 and write your answers in the comments below. We got to the end of our lesson. Hope you all understand it, my friends. Goodbye and see you next lesson. Bye.